Okay, this is Jeremiah Bell recording for Anatomy and Physiology, 6 neurological tests for the upper body to detect neurological function. The first test that I'm going to demonstrate is the shoulder abduction test, which will start with the patient putting both arms up like this, and then the evaluator instructor coming around them and pressing to see if the patient can keep resistance, and then to see if the patient can resist the upward push. On both sides. That is the shoulder abduction test. The second test I'm going to demonstrate is the elbow flexion test for C5 and C6 functionality, which will require the patient to hold both hands forward like this, and as this is flexion, the arm is going to be coming in, and the patient is going to be resisting the push on both sides of the evaluator to ensure functionality. The third test I'm going to demonstrate is the elbow extension for C7 functionality testing, which the patient would be in the exact same position as now, but instead of flexion, we are testing extension. So the evaluator would go around each side and check to see if the patient can resist having their arm pushed back as they extend. And that's testing C7. The fourth power neurological test that I will be demonstrating is the wrist extension testing. And so wrist extension, you would get the patient to put both arms forward and to extend their wrists back. And as an evaluator, you would go to each wrist and apply a small amount of force to see if the patient can resist the light force and maintain the extension on both sides, evaluating for C6 functionality as well. Two more tests that can be done are, one, the finger to nose test, which would involve getting the patient to touch the finger to their nose and then showing them another finger, your finger as the evaluator, and having the patient touch their nose and then the finger, and then to go back and forth in quick succession to see their functionality with the ability to move back and forth and to detect the object in front of them. Okay. The sixth is the light touch, or pinprick, is what I'm going to demonstrate. Usually the patient would be shirtless. You would have them close their eyes, and then while you were evaluating them, you would have them in a relaxed position, and utilizing a medical tool for pinprick, I am sublimating with a pen to demonstrate, but this would be a pinprick for actual neurological testing purposes, not to pierce the skin, but just to get awareness for sharpness and the feeling and sensation throughout the body. To do this test, you will have your patient remain still and with their eyes closed, and you'll begin by touching various areas of the body on the upper body and the forearm, and wait for the patient to detect the sensation and then to respond from the various areas that are being touched. Yes, 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 yes. And by testing bilaterally, you will get a good idea of the patient's functionality with the pinprick test or light touch.